All the fighting's confined to this.
Confine to your compartment until further notice.
And it's encouraging to see you're not confined to bed anymore.
For you to be confined to the house until further notice.
I'm good at my work, so I confine myself to that.
14 days confined to barracks.
Yes, General.
He is confined to a wheelchair.
But could we confine ourselves to specific questions and answers for the rest of these proceedings?
She's confined to the compound.
Here, every inmate is confined.
Just if you'll confine yourself to the main building.
And nobody wants this island. The Japs just put an airfield there. All the fighting's confined to this area. As you can see, this is their road to Australia.
Be confined to your compartment until further notice.
Is our snake getting confiscated?
Well, we were concerned about you, and it's encouraging to see you're not confined to bed anymore. July and August can't have been easy for you.
To the prefect immediately.
Lady, he himself gave the order for you to be confined to the house until further notice. At the moment, your presence on the street is not advised.
Everything except my work. I'm good at my work, so I confine myself to that. All I want out of life is a 30 share and a 20.
Morning, he smeared polish on my shoelaces. 14 days confined to barracks.
Yes, General.
And we're always trying to improve his opportunities. He is confined to a wheelchair, and he can't walk.
We're all very grateful for this additional information. But could we confine ourselves to specific questions and answers for the rest of these proceedings? Thank you. Now, you've already stated you...
Have you and Wanda reinstated? Wanda? What about Wanda? She's fine. She's confined to the compound currently. Vision's keeping her company.
Oh, God, Tony,
Like any other prison in the United States. Here, every inmate is confined alone to an individual cell.
Would you mind if we took a stroll on our own?
Just if you'll confine yourself to the main building. It's almost bedtime.
We understand.
I suggest, Your Honor, that you confine your genius to fighting. And leave the conduct of the war to those who are responsible.
Holy Bible and only the Bible. You will confine your questions to the Bible.
All right.
You called his niece a whore.
A very cheap one.
What? She's 7.
I'm currently confined to bed with a wicked case.
No, don't tell him.
I'm sorry.
Bless these waters and absolve from sin he whose body we now confine to them. Eternal rest grant unto him, and make...
Pick up those 2 men in the water.
Aye, sir. What about the other one?
Take them all below and confine them to quarters. I found out what I wanted to know.
In the Sun, who, for reasons best known to himself, has confined his recent attacks to our Channel convoys. However, this won't last forever. But it has...
He's Michael, and loving him means loving all of him. Do you get nervous in small confined spaces? So it's sweet of you to want to be protective, but nothing ever...
Ball's law states that at a constant temperature, the volume of a confined ideal gas varies inversely with its pressure. Now, why is this law important in diving? I don't know.
Nice customs curtsy to great kings. You and I cannot be confined within the weak list of a country's fashion. We are the makers.
He's operating and the impact he's trying to have.
And takes us beyond the confines of atomic physics. In particle physics, you have to have...
Sir, you are old. Nature in you stands on the very verge of her confine. You should be ruled and led.
Burning selective service cards and obstructing the draft. Most dissenters confine themselves to this kind of protest activity.
Imaginary burglar, with or without gloves.
Let us not surmise, Sir Wilfrid, but confine ourselves to facts.
135.
Look, they're only needling you because you had him confined to the post.
Will you arrange the schedule?
I'm afraid that doesn't much concern me, Monsieur Poirot. I confine myself to the world of facts and figures.
Well, the ancient Egyptians felt quite at home with facts.
Men walk on the moon and return safely, all from the confines of Mission Control and our house in Houston. I sometimes catch myself.
You tell it to A entrusts it to B confides in C reposes a secret in D, and as it's not very...
They never sailed out of sight of land.
They confined their attacks to swift overnight raids. It was no accident that the English Book of Prayer contained
whole as the marble, founded as the rock. But now I am cabined, crabbed, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo's safe.
Aye, my good lord. Safe
from the local house detective.
I deputized him. Until we land, you and Major Napier will be confined to your cabin.
What about the game?
You can play hard.
My talents, I may say, are not confined to dramatic parts. I can play comedy, too. Yeah.
My dear and trusted colleagues,
I miss you deeply as I write from the confines of my regrettable and preposterous incarceration.
Captain Jones and Mr. Roberts, of course, whose realizations are confined to mere naked terra firma. Exemplary, there they are.